How can you naturally feel confident, or how can you boost your self-esteem at work and at life with charisma, with ease and flow? This is what we are decoding today. Hi everyone, it's Jade from Career Journey Professional, helping you to find and land in that career and lifestyle that truly aligned with who you are, what you stand for, what you're good at, and what you really want to manifest in your life. Today, it's more of a softer topic, but it's something very close to my heart that I want to share from my personal experience. It's something that I'm doing daily for myself, and I'm saying to myself on a daily basis that actually helped me to lift my self-confidence and also helped my clients as well. One of the tips is something my clients really benefited and really enjoyed. So let's get started. The first one, when we look at self-esteem or when we look at confidence, what is it really? It's actually a feeling, isn't it? It's a feeling of liking yourself, loving how you do things, loving who you are, loving how you approach things, loving the things you have done. It's a feeling. And it's something that we are all pursuing in our life, in your career. And you want to be in that feeling to truly live out as who you are and to truly manifest your values and to be rewarded at career, isn't it? So one of the things that I always concluded, I always come back to myself, is I believe you and I, we're all doing this. So we live in a society that we are compared since we're really young. Like we're compared about how does our exam go, how many money we're making, what's the job title, is it really being recognized, all of those things. And it always comes down to a common fear to a lot of us, it's we're not enough. We're not beautiful enough, we're not earning enough, we're not strong enough, we're not having enough skills to this and that, we're just not enough. And this is a kind of self-sabotage or self-blaming pattern that we keep doing and doing whenever things happen. And what is the outcome? I come to a conclusion that self-criticism is just a conclusion, it's not a solution. I always remind myself whenever I catch myself blaming myself, yes, I'm not enough. So what? That's a conclusion. It's not helping. It's not a solution. So what is really a solution? So self-criticism, it's a conclusion, and action, it's only the solution. So yes, maybe I'm not enough in this, maybe I'm not good enough in that, but what's really going to change it is taking action. What actions are we going to take? It again comes back to one of the key points that always goes back to my clients, and if you have been watching my video, you will know what I'm referring to know thyself, to know yourself, to have that clarity of yourself, to know what you really like and to know what you really don't like. In short, it will be like what you really enjoy, you should really magnify it, you should really maximize it, and what you really don't like, you want to minimize it, you want to reduce it to the bottom in your life. What does it entail? What do you like? It includes everything. What activities, what color, what people, partner, what experience, what feeling, what sound, and what environment do you like? All those things should be maximized in your life. And all those things that you don't like, it could be, again, people, color, food, environment, the way that you travel, how do you communicate with other people, how does other people put pressure on you, or every possible thing should be minimized. And in your career as well. So what do you enjoy as task? What skills you want to improve? What position in that office that you want to be located at? Maybe closer to the window, maybe closer to the grain. What sort of colleague you want to be in contact with? How do you want to communicate with your manager via email, via phone call? All those things that makes it pleasant, that makes you feel enjoying it should be maximized, and you should ask for it. You have the right to ask for it and you can control it. And for the things that's not what you like, and a lot of the times our career pain starts from being stuck in the pain of what you don't like, which is a great thing, being aware of not what you don't like. But again, from this point, I would always ask my clients to know their bottom line, of integrity, of authenticity, of how they want to communicate to people, of what they want to tolerate at workplace. And when it reaches your bottom line, you need to walk away. You need to Love yourself to the extent to walk away so that you don't burn out, so that you don't get dragged into vicious circle that hating your job but couldn't leave. One of the example could be, I always ask my clients when they're negotiating for salary, I would ask them to know what's your bottom line. Maybe you really like this job, but if they're really playing below your previous job, which is your bottom line, you want to walk away because you're not respecting yourself if you really walk into that job, right? So again, yes, knowing your bottom line is actively and bravely saying no to things that you don't want. That's point number one. Self-criticism is only a conclusion. Action is the solution. And maximize the joy and minimize the pain. Point number two is being very patient and compassionate to yourself. I always ask my clients, if you are your own child, if you do have a child, it will be easier. But if you are your best friend, and when things happen, when this person has a goal and they're trying to strive to that goal and they keep failing or they encounter some barriers, obstacles, what would you say to them? You wouldn't bash them. You wouldn't keep saying, look, you're just a loser. Look, you can't make it. I told you before. You wouldn't do that, right? If it's your own kid. You would talk to him with all the compassion, with all the love and all the patience you can possibly have to help them achieve. So why are we doing that why are we not doing that to ourselves, right? So that's one of the things that I really, really realized, that be very, very patient with myself for the things I wanted to improve for past 2 years. There's one thing that I haven't improved in my personal life. I was really, really disappointed till one day I was like, I am gonna be as patient as possible to myself because I am the most important asset and I am my own best companion. And from that moment on, the dynamic shift. Whenever I didn't achieve what I wanted to do, it turned into an encouragement, reassessing the goals, maybe break it down into baby steps. Maybe my previous goal was a bit ambitious, that's why I didn't achieve it. I turned into this more supportive mode to myself. And whenever I achieve a little steps, I'm more supportive and encouraging and loving to myself, which is how I am feeling more confident and more loving to myself. And there are moments I would say to myself, I didn't make it, but I really like how I approached it. And next time I can do it better. And what else do I mean? Be compassionate. Invest your time, energy, money in the things that you really want, you really enjoy. Even just 15 minutes, even just 10 minutes a day, even just half an hour a week, you will still benefit from it. What am I talking about? It could be traveling, it could be you may like take pictures, you may like painting, cooking, random singing and dancing at home. It could be just fishing, mountain climbing, hiking, spending time with your pet. I have my pet there. Or spending precious time with your family, with your loved ones, your hobby. Maybe just space out if that's what you want, if your life is too stressed. Or maybe just, manicure, pedicure, spa, facial. Really, really love yourself. Really, really invest in yourself. Put yourself at first, not at the expense of hurting others, of course. And we all do have things that we have to do, but there are times that you can do things that you want to do. So maximize those and fully utilize those time and be patient and compassionate to yourself. That's number 2. Number 3 is really forgive yourself and really own your beauty. Love the beautiful you. So one of the famous book that for the recent past 3-4 years is written by 2 IT coding guy called How to Design Your Life. It's a really good book. But they're approaching some of the things that we always touched upon from life coaching perspective or career coaching perspective, from more of a programming or engineering perspective. It's a different angle, but it's a good way to look at it. It truly, everything of forgiving others, letting things pass, and not dwelling in that painful situation. It starts from forgive yourself, starts from embracing yourself, starts from accepting that you're not perfect, starts from seeing who you truly are. For example, it could be, I'm really not good at marketing, and I've been forcing myself to try to do marketing for my business, and now I outsourced it. So I'm not blaming myself anymore. I need to accept that I'm not good at it and I need help. And then I asked for help and I got help. So that all starts from accepting yourself without judgment. Just really truly seeing who you really are. And when you forgive yourself, you can then forgive others. Or sometimes you forgive other people, but you're not forgiving yourself. It's still hurting you. You're still holding that criticism in yourself and keep running it again and again, stabbing yourself in your heart again and again. It's not helping. Another part from that book that I mentioned, it's something called Good Time Journal. It's called Catch yourself in the act of having a good time. So every month or maybe every quarter, you want to sit down and really think about what are the good times you have. Actively write it down. It could be when you went fishing. It could be sometimes you spent time out with your girlfriend, or it could be like what I did last year. I went for acting class and it was really fun. It was more fun than challenging of what I thought. I really loved it. So having that clarity of those things and knowing that what skills you're developing, knowing what makes you enjoy it, which goes back to the first point, having that clarity of who you are, will help you to really document it, see what you have achieved, see how far you have come this way, and also what skills do you have, what is the pattern within it, who you truly are. That way, it helps you to truly own who you are, to really speak of who you are, to really ask for who you want, and to really own and stand and express when it comes to the time that you need to what you're good at, what's your strengths, what do you want, what's your potential. Those are the moments that helps you with all those data that you collected, information and patterns to back you up, to know that why you're good at this, why you're asking for that. All right, guys, those are the 3 points coming from my heart. Something that I use, something that I do on a daily basis. I still write my gratitude journal today to see what I've done well, small things, to really encourage myself and support myself and love myself. All right. I do encourage you to join our Facebook group. I'll put the link down below again. And if you do have career concern, you want to reach out, I'm inviting you to do so. So reach out for a one-on-one obligation-free chat just about your career, quick diagnose of what you're doing wrong, how you can improve it, and how you can actually fast track and get to your career goal. Otherwise, please leave a like to this video, subscribe to our channel, and support us. I will see you in the next video. Bye.